Today, we have the distinct pleasure of speaking with Dr. Murali Krishna, a highly respected in the field of anesthesiology and the head of sports department at Nitty University. With a unique blend of medical expertise and a deep commitment to promoting physical wellness and sports, Dr. Krishna brings a multidisciplinary perspective that bridges clinical excellence with holistic health. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So we're gonna start the day with a very basic question. Can you tell us little about your journey into medicine and why you choose anesthesia as your specialization?
I have come from a humble background, from a village, in fact. There, the entire village had only one doctor.
Okay.
So, all the villagers used to feel very difficult in approaching the doctor and get to treat themselves. So, what I felt is at that time, during my childhood days, during my pre-university college days, if at all even I become a doctor, I'll get a chance to serve these poor people and needy people. So, that was the motivation behind me for choosing a doctor field. And anesthesia is one field. It's deals with the emergency and treats the pain management. I feel the patients become so happy after the surgery with no pain, and also when someone is really required of any resuscitated by anesthesiologist and getting a new life, saves his life. So that's one interesting part of the anesthesia field. So I chose that.
Okay, so any incident in your village or something which gave you motivation, or where you met with some people who are like in need and you are like, okay, I wanted to become a
The
doctor.
thing is, see, in the remote village, there's no proper road approach also to the doctor's house. So all of us had to go to the field, river, culverts and all. Feel so difficult in approaching the doctor and go to his house. His clinic was in the house itself. So even me as a kid, my parents used to take me, taking on their shoulders in the field or in the estate and all. So it was very difficult for everyone to go there. Even I as a patient, when I was a kid also, I used to see my parents carrying me over their shoulder. Even the others also used to feel the same thing. So even I thought, why don't I become a doctor and treat these people?
How do you balance your demanding role as a doctor with your responsibilities in sports?
Basically, I am very much interested in sports activities and sports field. I follow the various sports through the television or through media networks. In the same way, I play so many games. So one thing was my hobby, and another thing was a stress buster. As an anesthesiologist, as a doctor, we come across so much of stress. So this is one thing where I play at least for 1 hour a day. I get stress buster and feels get relaxed and all.
Like in today's time, where students generally don't go for physical activities, like they are much involved in their works, and after that they spend their times on the phones and everything. So do you think is it a better approach to go for the physical activities rather than spending time on?
Yeah, definitely. Even I have a son. Even he has a habit of going through this media, iPad, mobile, and always I tell him at least 1 hour a day. Some sports activity, some physical activities definitely will make your life more comfortable than indulging in all this media or iPad or mobile and all. Go outside. Earlier, when I was a kid, parents used to force us to come back home. Nowadays, what happens is we force our kids to go outside and have some physical or sports activities. So that's the change I can notice now. That's why I keep telling all my students and the kids around me, indulge in some or the other sports activities so that you will be comfortable, your people around you and your parents, everyone will be comfortable. So always some physical activities in your day-to-day life is required.
You mentioned about the stress buster thing.
Yeah.
How do you think physical activities help in relieving your stress and the burden which you have on your head while with your academics and other things?
See, for example, I'm an anesthesiologist. I work in KSAC, the medical academy. I deal with so much of high-risk cases and all. Definitely there is stress. So once I go back home, have a cup of tea, that stress will still be there in my brain. Thinking that I could have done this, I could have done those things better in a better way or something like that. Or same thing, I'll go to sports, I'll go play. Usually regularly I play basketball in Mangalore city. So whenever I go there, I come across so many students or so many of my friends, colleagues there. So they all meet, we all have a different plan there. Suddenly I forget about whatever the stress I had in the daytime. So there's some other discussion. I get involved in the sports, how to convert this basket, or how can we play much better, or how can we make other students feel better while playing and all. These things definitely make me feel more comfortable and stress buster also. And there we laugh, crack jokes, and stress will be there, and rivalry will be there. Those things and all definitely will make us more comfortable.
As the head of the sports, what responsibilities do you handle for students and the institution?
See, I'm an anchor between the management and the students. My main thing is see to that students get state-of-the-art sports facilities and those sports facilities they should utilize in a better way and make them a better player and a better human being. The same thing, whatever student's requirement is there, I should go and convince the management saying that, see, this particular student is very good in a particular field. If at all we give him more sports facilities, definitely he will be much more better in this activity, and he might excel in the sports field also along with this education. So we need to have so much of sports activities, so much of facilities in our campus, so that students become trained into a better person.
Talking about the facilities, like I'm a usual player, a badminton player. I used to go to BC Alba.
Very
Like
nice.
our university has the facility, but there are other universities which don't have such facilities.
Very true.
They don't have an indoor stadium. They don't have proper basketball courts and other courts. So, what is your message for them? Like, do they should arrange such facilities for the students, or like they should continue what's going on
In our campus or outside campuses?
outside campus?
Yeah, definitely. What I feel is every college, especially in South Canara, Mangalore, where definitely it rains for more than 6 months in a year, we need to have an indoor court so that students can be free and equally more happily they can play in the evenings or whenever the free times in the indoor court. And indoor court, we can provide them wooden court so that it's less injury for their knee joint and for their ankle joint, and their playing capacity also will increase, and they'll make them definitely a better player.
So now we'll be shifting towards more your doctor things. So anesthesia requires focus and accuracy, while sports need teamwork and strategy. Do you see any connection between your medical profession and your sporting interest?
Yeah, definitely yes. See, anesthesia is a field where you need to have presence of mind. Same thing with the sports also. That particular time, how you get involved in that action, what you do, especially in anesthesia, so much of risks are there. Especially sudden complications also can take place. At that time, presence of mind and how you get involved in that particular case is more important. In the same in the sports also, in the present mind, present this one, how you get accustomed to that particular stress that manages.
Like it's a very stereotypical question. Doctors generally need to study a lot. They need to go through many books and everything. How do you manage your time from such harsh schedule to play and to go and play?
Now or during my student life?
During your student life also and now also.
Yeah, what I feel, what I tell other students also, at least 1 to 2 hours a day you study, 1 hour you play, or if you get more time, study more. See, that was what I used to do and what I tell my students also. Even now also, when I have a class or if I need to teach someone else, I study for 1 to 2 hours at least, even now in the evenings or some late night or something like that.
And how you used to manage during your students like when you were a student?
Means I was very passionate about these games and sports. I used to see that any game, some physical activity evening I used to get involved. 1 hour a day in the evening I used to be in the ground itself. So at that time I didn't have an indoor court. So I used to play in the field only, in the ground only. During my school days also, my parents used to force and get me back home. Come home, how long will we be playing there? And summers, as you know, earlier all our cousins used to meet and used to play and get a lot of happiness and fun. But nowadays, cousins, friends, they don't meet each other. They don't get involved in sports activities or field activities. So at that time, it used to be like that. And as I told you earlier itself, 1 to 2 hours a day during my school hours I used to study, not in the holidays. But
Apart from all these stuffs, what role do you think sports play in shaping the students' personality and discipline?
see, sports teaches you lot of things. Especially what I feel is sports makes how you will want to be in the generation ahead or for the future. For example, see leadership quality. See, for example, you might be a software engineer or a doctor or head of the department, whatever it is. That leadership quality should be there. In sports, definitely it teaches how you to become a leader. See, first year you'll be as a common player. Second year, third year you'll become a captain, vice captain, captain, and all. So definitely it will teach you how to become a leader. Definitely that helps in our medical education or wherever we go as a staff or as an employer.
So you told that sports teaches you how to become a leader. Leader in the sense leader should have more like decision making and everything. How do you correlate the leader thing and the sports thing together?
In sports and medicine, you might
In
say.
sports and medicine.
See, medicine, I am an anesthesiologist. I should work as a team. See, I have a technician who helps me by giving drugs or helping me whatever I need. See, I have a surgeon who will be operating. First and foremost, I have to make the surgeon feel comfortable whenever he is operating. Even the patient. See, my first main concern is patient. His safetyness is my main priority and concern. So, for all these things, I have to make a team and plan it much earlier itself. Same thing in sports also. For example, if I am playing a basketball match, much before only I need to coordinate to all my players and my coach and other staff there and decide how to play and how we can win that match. In the same way, how better I can make the surgeon feel comfortable and the patient happy inside the operation theatre and other staff around, for example, nursing staff and the technician, so that everyone should be comfortable, and me, if at all I am a leader in that OT, I should see that all are comfortable. See, these all things I feel which was taught to me with this from the sports itself.
What advice would you give to students who want to excel both in academics and sports? Like in this generation, students generally have this mentality. Like if you're good in sports, you won't be able to good in academics. Like our parents used to say this only, that one of the famous statement is "खेलोगे कूदोगे तो बनोगे खराब, पढ़ोगे लिखोगे तो बनोगे नवाब."
Very true.
So like I had a passion in my when I was in 5th 6th to play cricket. And I used to go for a cricket academy, but but during exams my parents used to say you are bounded to study, you are not allowed to go to anywhere. And generally these parents have that mentality, okay, you won't be able to do excel in the sports, or you won't do much better in the sports, study and you will get better in academics. So how do change this perception of people thinking that you can't do anything in the sports?
Same thing. Even now we see that kids, when they enter first PUC or second PU, they'll stop playing completely. Till 10th standard, even their parents will send them so that their students, their children will be healthy, they'll be getting good physique, they'll be getting relaxed. That will be their mentality till the end of 10th standard. But after that, no kids will come outside to play, because as you told, parents, they stress them out, saying that don't play, only studies, that only will help you. Same thing all of us have faced. But what I feel, if you're feeling so much, you have to take parents' advice. First year, second PUC, be light on your game, so that your profession, your necessity is definitely decided at that time. So after that and before that, even during PUC hours also, evening 1 hour or half an hour, definitely you play. Definitely it makes you more relaxed from your busy schedule from morning to evening of studying. Then half an hour to 1 hour of some activities, sports activities outside, not at home, definitely will feel you more relaxed and make you more comfortable studying till late evening hours also. Definitely these things will help you in your profession also, wherever you take it outside. Being a student or a staff or an employee or employer, whatever it is, this definitely will help.
For being a sportsman, you should be always be in discipline. Like you should be in a very proper attire. You should be very much loyal towards your game. You should have the trust. So, how do players like you have been into sports, and how do players manage all this, being in a discipline every then and now, and being in a very a very proper attire and everything?
See, sports teaches us a lot of things. See, for example, 5 o'clock is the match, means by 4:45 you need to be there. Same thing in my anesthesia field also. If at all my case starts, or the operation theatre starts at 5 o'clock, 15 minutes earlier I will be in the operation theatre. I am experienced for past 25 years in anesthesia field. I have seen to that 99.99% of my cases I go 15 minutes earlier and I will be there. And one more thing, sports, you need to have good attire. Particularly for basketball, different attire, for volleyball, different, cricket, different. You need to be dressed properly with the good attire so that it pleases everyone and you feel more comfortable while playing that game. So this all teaches you how to be disciplined, and you tend to eat good food whenever you play and after the game. You take a lot of water, hydration, and good food. That especially junks and other waste food, you'll always avoid whenever you're into sports activities. So these all things will help in your day-to-day life. Definitely it will see you in a good health, good mental health, and also in good coordination, and you'll be in calm and quiet whenever there is something, emergencies or some untoward incidents happening. Always all the sports persons will be calm and quiet, and they never show the anger. They don't tend to fight or something like that. Yeah, some small fights will be there in the game and in the operation theatre, where it is, but you know how to behave yourself and keep everything calm and see to that everything goes on smoothly.
You mentioned that sportsmen need to be calm and everything, but there are sportsmen who are little aggressive on the field, or little they show the aggression. So how do they manage this aggression?
So what you and I feel is, mild aggression is required, especially in the games. See, then only you'll get more involved in that sports. For example, basketball, you have to have that physical activity. Some touching and some pushings will have to be there, I feel. But not very aggressively so that the other person gets hurt or you getting hurt yourself. Same thing, even in every field, what I feel is, even in my doctor profession also, we shouldn't be like, what to tell, some Buddha type of character. You should be aggressive and see to that they feel more confident on you. Even the patient and the surgeons or the other colleagues, see, they should feel confident when they come across. If you're like a Buddha or something like that, even they might feel, what will he do? How can he manage this all these pressures and all? So I feel we need to be a bit aggressive in our day-to-day activities.
What advice would you give to the students who wants to excel in the sports, or not in the sports only, who wants to excel in their academics, or the students who want to excel in both?
What I feel is dedication and hard work is very much important. See, you need to set a goal for yourself. Plan what you want to become and what not to become. See, accordingly, that will definitely, with the hard work and motivation and this one day-to-day activities, definitely will take you to higher level and higher aspects. Definitely. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring us with your words and inspiring everyone who's gonna watch this interview. It was a great time with you, and it was great. There were many topics which we learned, and there are many things which even I need to imply for my game and for my experience. Thank you so much, sir.
Same thing with me also. Even I am very happy sitting here. Initially, when I came here, I was very much stressed and very nervous. I didn't know what to talk or what not to talk, and you made me feel more comfortable. And hopefully, I justified my selection and being sitting here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.